Well, hello, how are you?
Good.
Are you Rachel?
Yeah.
And this is Rory. Oh, how old is Aurora? How old is Aurora?
She's almost 3 months.
Oh, she's beautiful. Are you here for Phoenix?
Yes.
Oh, we're so glad to have you. Come on in. Well, Rachel, we are so thrilled that you have chosen Phoenix to let us help you finish your education. You're wanting to get a high school diploma, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Good for you.
I want to finish high school and go on to Richland.
Awesome.
Hopefully become an RN.
And you will then help some new mommies take care of their babies in the hospital, maybe.
Yeah, I liked how when she was born, how the nurses in the nursery took care of the babies. It's kind of what I want to get into.
Well, tell me what you can about Rory.
Okay. Well, as you can see, she's on a monitor. It's an apnea monitor.
I noticed that, yeah.
When she was born, June 23rd, she was about a month early. She weighed 5 pounds, 3 ounces. And she had an episode when they took her back to the nursery. She turned completely blue, quit breathing, her heart stopped. And so from there on, she had to be on a monitor. When we got out, she was only supposed to be for 2 months. And tomorrow, actually, is her appointment to find out her results from the last monitor. So tomorrow we should be getting off this monitor. And she's been good. She hasn't had any episodes since she's been home.
Good. Well, how did that make you feel when she was in the hospital and had an episode? Were you in the room when that happened?
No, I was in the living room, in my bedroom, and her daddy, my boyfriend, he actually followed her to the nursery because I was trying to breastfeed her, and she turned cold, so they said we have to hurry up and take her to the nursery to warm her up, put her underneath the light. And from there, whenever they got in there, I guess that's when they saw that she was turning color. So her daddy witnessed them turning her upside down and having to,
Oh, that's scary.
Came back and I just started bawling, and I was just like, I knew from his look on his face that something was wrong,
So did you get to go down to the nursery then and be with her? Or did they let you know right away that she was going to be okay?
From the days that I was there, I got to stay there 2 days. But then going home without her hurt me so much because that's what happened. She had to stay in there, and I could only stay there till 11.
Oh.
I think it was, 11:30 maybe. Couldn't be there at midnight. Had to be gone. So every day till she got out, I was there from 9 or 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. And my relatives, my sister, she was really helpful. She kept bringing me up food and Starbucks.
Rory, your mommy missed you. You had your mommy worried. Your mommy loves you so much. And she's satisfying you right now. You are just watching us talk.
Okay.
Now, have you noticed when you're feeding her how she does the suck reflex and then she'll stop and look to see?
Yeah.
Now, she's about two months old, is that right? All right. Have you noticed anything different with her sleeping? Is it getting better? Is it she's sleeping longer? Or?
Yeah, she'll eat about every 2 hours, maybe take a nap, but during the day she's more awake and alert. But at night she'll sleep through the night. Wake up if I feed her last at 9 or 10, she'll sleep till either 5 a.m. or 7 or 8.
What does she like to do when she's awake and now that she's more alert? What does she like to do?
Suck on her binky. Or she likes being rocked.
She likes
talk
being rocked.
sung too.
Do you like hearing Mommy's voice? Now, what would she do? I'm sure in the supermarket and such, strangers will come up and will talk to you, and they'll want to talk to the baby just because it's a natural. Yeah, how does she react to it?
She makes kind of a weird face. Her eyes will go big, new, just new. Everything's new to her. So, like babies usually do. She becomes alert face, but a really funny face.
What does Dad think of baby?
He tries his best to be there all the time. He is there all the time.
You sound like one lucky girl, Rory. Mommy knows a lot about you. Well, we here at Phoenix, what we would like to do is welcome you and ask that you let us know any way that we can help you complete your education or any questions you have, any special care that we can give Rory while you're in school upstairs. And I'm going to give you a tour in a little bit while you're taking your classes upstairs. Rory will be downstairs in the child education classroom. It's usually staffed with 4 teachers depending on how many students are down there. During your breaks, you're welcome to come in and check on her and see how she's doing. And it's nice that we have you upstairs because when we have questions, we can come ask you. You seem to know a lot about Rory. Any questions that we have, I'm sure you'll be able to answer. If she's real fussy, you'll be able to tell us what she needs. It seems like you're really good at figuring out what her cries mean. I just noticed earlier she was crying and you knew she was hungry.
Yeah, if she fusses a little bit, you know she's cranky. Like, it's just, I don't know, she has different tones. I'm still catching on because she'll let out different fusses and cries. And usually some are just for attention, be held close. She likes being close. Binky, she's cranky a lot. She'll have just a little fuss. And it's kind of like there's talking with it, you know, cooing, but it's like mean. Her eyebrows will turn red. But then when she's hungry, she'll go loud, like she did earlier.
Just letting mommy know what you need, right? Is that right?
I like to burp her too, just so you know, either after every 1.5 ounces or 2 ounces.
Okay, that's information. That's really good information to know when you go down to child ed, when you drop her off in the classroom, when you welcome into there. I would like for you to make sure that the teachers in there know, and we'll write that down so we remember, just to make sure we don't give her any belly aches or anything. And so it's just as close to being with you as we can, because we know that's who she wants to be with, and she's so content with you, Mom. Oh. Is Mommy giving you a break, Rory, making sure your belly doesn't get hurt? Oh, she's looking all around. I do. Look at those bright eyes. Your mommy's right. You are so alert. What you think, Rory? Are you going to come to school while Mommy comes to school? You're going to teach us all about you?
I like that a lot, too, about Phoenix, too.
What part do you like?
That babies, children, they can come with their mothers to school, because in newborns usually you can't really put them in a daycare yet. Like, that's what I had a problem with. And then also, you don't really realize that some daycares take like a year in advance to sign up.
Yeah, it's hard for new moms, isn't it?
So,
what struggles have you noticed lately? I mean, are you looking towards getting her into daycare later on when you want to go back and finish full-time school?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
There's kind of, I heard good things about some daycares.
Uh-huh.
Like, either I'll try maybe asking a relative to watch it for a bit, and then maybe put her in daycare. I'm not sure.
It's a lot to think about,
Yeah,
isn't
it
it?
is.
It's kind of scary leaving your little one for the first time.
When you're with them,
Yeah, that will be nice for you to be here with her and still get your education. Well, we're really excited to have you. I do have some papers that I'd like for you to fill out, and I'm just going to quickly go through them. And then if you don't mind, I would love to hold Rory. Are you okay with that? While you're filling out papers, I will hold her, and if she needs finished feeding, I would love to hold you. I'll go wash my hands. This is what we have for you to fill out for us, and I'll sit here with you so that you can ask any questions. This is the program handbook, and we'll go through that a little bit, and if you have any questions, you're welcome to ask. You filled out one of these in the hospital. This is actually a form that allows us just to put you in the tracking system with Baby Talk so that we can follow you and get you hooked up with any other services that you need. There's just the basic admissions to the Decatur Public Schools, which you've already been a part of.
Yeah.
Medical information about Rory. Does she have any allergies or anything that we need to be aware of other than the burping?
Not
And then
so much.
I'm hoping that maybe with the monitor you'll be able to give us a little bit of education about that and make sure that we know how to handle that.
Yeah.
Good. Let's see. We'll ask you some information about your background and just sign some releases so we can take pictures. We like to take lots of pictures downstairs. We utilize them during class time. We have them start working to recognize themselves and recognizing you in pictures, and we use pictures a lot in the classroom with the children, and then as well for you upstairs. Sometimes they allow you guys to do some scrapbooking and different things like that. So we'll go through the paperwork portion of it, but I am so excited to have Rory and you with us here at Baby Talk. We're very excited to have you and very glad that you chose our program to help you through.